How obvious is it that this is a completely different day? Anyway, whatever. So, this is, of course, of course, it's your boy Ray Recall back once more with the third and final part of the Grand Maximus review, or should I say the DNA Designs DK-05 Grand Maximus upgrade kits. Because we've already covered the Headmaster, we've already covered the base and whatnot. Now we're just going to cover the upgrade kit and what all that entails. So, let's get right into it. So, first we'll bring in Grand. Not much has changed with him except for these two panels right here. These two little panels that are kind of raised. I don't know if you can see that. Those are just screw hole covers. And then also he gets these panels right here. We just kind of fill in the forearms. Now, since this is all the features and whatnot, bonus features or bonus video or whatever, I will say that I did put batteries in here. It takes 2 AAAs, and yeah, so as you can see on either side is just the button. It's one solid piece. You press down, and you get Japanese or English, whatever. Big English? Yeah, it's it it's actually the first noise that it ever made whenever I put the batteries in. It just screamed at me. Yeah. Yeah, I think it just cycles through. Yeah, I think it's just cycling through all the voices. So anyway, that's all you get for the upgrade kit for the Headmaster. Now, as you can see, we got a little bit more detail, specifically here and here, these white pegs. And that'll work in conjunction with these helipads. So there's 2 configurations for city mode. This one is using the default city configuration. And let's see. So what you want to do, you want to get one of these, and you want to use this peg hole on that plug. Let's see if I can get this while holding the camera. I've never been able to do it one-handed before, but I think I can do it this time. Nope. Okay, one moment. Okay, got them on. Stay on there pretty nice. And then you can also bring in these 2 cannons. And basically the way that these go is got plugs on either side, ports on either side, plug into a port, just kind of let that, oh, hang on. I said arms like this, always a pain. Please don't fall, thank you. So what you want to do is just take it, plug it in right there. This just kind of rests there, and then barrel extends. And then do that same thing on the other side. And now you have the first configuration for Grand Maximus's base mode. Oh, almost forgot. Take these, flip down, flip these up. There's a little lever here that extends the barrel like so. It's kind of hard to get your fingernail in there. Hang on. There you go. Works a little bit better that way. And they have the city mode a little bit more heavily armed. And now you also have some helipads too, so in case you want to take a... Let's see who's good. Just for an example. There you go. Helipad or whatever, and if you have a helicopter transformer, it works better, obviously, but... So. Alright, so that's configuration 1 for city mode. Now, included in the kit are a set of ratchets that'll help with the hip articulation, and that'll actually allow for a more this is basically just take the combat base and just flatten it out. The second mode actually gives you a more vertical tower look to it. So what you want to do, remove these again. And the upgrade kit does involve parts forming, unfortunately, but it is worth it. Basically what you want to do is you want to come around, bring the legs back and up, and then do the same thing on the other side. Oops. Oh boy. Okie dokie. That done happened. Hold on. Okay, so after a lot of finagling, here is City Mode 2. You can see, looks more like a city than the other mode. You can even, you know, clean it up a little so it looks like more like, instead of a city, like industrial towers or something like that, like a base or whatever. Yeah, so. Oh, and because this is a base mode, there is a new function to the lights and sound. This is in there, right? Correct? Oh boy. Well, I guess there's no extra sound effects for the city mode then, which is a little awkward. Okay, well, I guess that's all there is for that part. So, real quick transition, I'll go ahead and show you the attack base mode, or Maximus Battleship, whatever you want to call it. So, one moment. Okay, and here we have the Grand Battleship mode. So as you can see, it does add helipad, so it doesn't look like it's just robot legs and thighs here. Now to transform this, you do have to take the waist, rotate it. You can't just drop down the legs. You have to take the waist, you rotate it 180, rotate the thighs 180, and then slide them on these slides. And that's so you can accommodate this in the middle. Now, you can always remove this since it is on the mushroom peg and just leave them close together. But, I don't know. I just like this look. If he's got a boarding ramp sticking out the back, I mean, why not? So, and then you can see guns right there. Helipads. And, of course, the gun's still sticking out the back. So, alright. Time to get this guy prepped for Titan mode, and then we'll go into exactly how the add-on kit works for that. So be right back. Alright, so To get them into robot mode, basically you transform the same as you would normal robot mode, except this time I'm going to take these helipads, and they are now going to become articulated feet. So basically open them up like that, and come from the back and flip out this little hook. Now this hook, these two hooks here, will go over this and right into there. Let's see if I can get this to, I can show you this without my camera committing suicide. And that just hooks on there. And as you can see, it provides an ankle tilt. And then these strips right here are actually kind of like a foam rubber, so gives them a little extra grip. Then do the same thing on the other side. That's what I was afraid of. Come on, you. Stay in one spot. Stay in your lane. There we go. Move my back get a little bit tall. There we go. And then what you want to do, once you've got him thoroughly situated, as you can see, he does provide him a bit more stable base, even though my mattress is not stable whatsoever. Then what you want to do is you want to take one of these side guns here, close it up, and then as you can see on the inside of these, there are these two little tabs right here, and they will tap into the sides of the sides. One right there, and one right there. As you can see, they just tapped in or plugged in. And what you want to do is you want to bring these forward, and they don't click in, they just kind of just rest there, but the hinge is pretty solid. So now he's got his torso guns. So yeah, upgrade kit works pretty well. The ankle tilts are pretty solid. You do get new crotch piece because as I mentioned before in my last review, the robot mode, the default hip assembly for this was that the butt for Metroplex was the robot mode crotch, and the Metroplex crotch was the robot mode butt. But as you can see here, that has been switched up so that the default Metroplex butt is now the robot butt, and then a completely new crotch piece for the Grand Maximus. Oh, also, those little side guns here, you do have the option to clip them with these little clips. I don't know if you can see the ports in those clips, but I just leave them to the sides or to the tower. I never clip them onto that. It just kind of defeats the whole purpose of having the clips. And then finally, we come to the main event of the upgrade kit, which is the hands. These hands are super articulated. Each finger's got multiple joints. The thumb has a deep hinge joint at the base, rotation, and 1, 2 articulation joints. Each finger has 1, 2, 3 hinges and can even spread out, and that has a lot of range of motion to it. The wrist can't go back any, but it can completely go in. Still has the full 360, and then as you saw before, there is that panel that flips around. Flip that down, and you can extend the guns with the little slider at the bottom. If I can get my finger on it. Almost. Let's see if I can. Come on. There we go. So now he's got handguns, and the cool thing about that is if you don't like that full blue look, you like the red paneled look, you can still have the guns sticking out the front, which is pretty cool. If I can get these to go back in. Oh boy. There we go. And finally, as I said before, there's some lights and sounds. So whenever he's in, there you go. Whenever he's in robot mode, whenever you transform him into head mode, by flipping up this, makes the classic transformation noise. Sorry, everything's a bit wobbly. And then whenever you plug him in to the body, you might have to do this standing up. Come on, you busybody. Okay. It's a tough connection, and he's standing on a mattress, so it's not like there's a firm base for him to stand on. So where you go from this? One moment.